Dear students, today we will say why ethyl alcohol, that is known as grain alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, that is known as grain alcohol, because this material that is obtained from that grain materials, just like wheat, maize, barley, etc. That is manufacture of ethyl alcohol C2H5OH from starchy materials. Starchy materials. So next we'll say regarding the manufacture of that ethyl alcohol from starchy materials. Then what are those starchy materials? Which are having the general starch, that is having the formula C6H10O5 whole N. This is the formula for that starch. That is, we will have to prepare that ethyl alcohol from this starchy material, that is C6H10O5 whole N. This is the starch. So from this starchy material, we have to prepare that ethyl alcohol. Then this starchy material or the starch that is present in which materials? That is present in wheat, maize, barley, rice, potato, etc. So these materials, that is wheat, maize, barley, rice, potato, etc., that contain that starch. Therefore, that is known as starchy material. So these starchy materials, that is we have to prepare, that is ethyl alcohol from these starchy materials. How that is obtained? First, we have to break the cell walls, or we have to pass superheated steam. We have to pass superheated steam to break the cell walls. We have to pass superheated steam to break cell walls. So superheated steam that is passed through, and there is the breaking of that cell wall. So that may be wheat, maize, barley, rice or potato, the cell wall that is broken by passing superheated steam, and it is crushed and extracted with water, known as, that is moss extract. That is known as moss extract. For example, potato. We want to prepare that ethyl alcohol from that potato. Then that potato that is passed with superheated steam. There the formation of that potato, that is cell wall that has been broken, and we have to crush that potato. There the formation of that extract with water, that is known as moss extract. Then the second point, germinated barley. Crushed and collected with water, and that is known as malt extract. So germinated barley, that is heated, that is crushed, and the extract with water, that is known as malt extract, that contain one enzyme that is known as diastase. That contain the enzyme that is diastase. So moss extract is prepared, malt extract is prepared, and this two extract that is added. Malt extract plus moss extract plus yeast. Yeast that contain two enzyme, maltase and zymase. have prepared, that is moss extract by breaking the cell walls of the, that is starchy materials, wheat, maize, barley, potato, etc. Then germinated barley, that is crushed, extract with water, that is known as malt extract, that contain one enzyme that is known as, that is diastase. So malt extract, moss extract, that is added, and to this some amount of that yeast is added, yeast that contain two enzymes, that is maltase and zymase. So this is the process. Then what are the different chemical reactions that are taking place during that alcoholic fermentation? This entire process, that is alcoholic fermentation. So how that reaction that takes place? So C6, H10O5, that is Holane, that is the formula for that starch. So starch that is added with N molecules of water, there the formation of C12H22O11. Again C12H22O11, that is converted into C6H12O6. C6H12O6, that is converted to C2H5OH. So in the first step, starch is converted to sugar. Starch is converted to sugar. So the enzyme that is diastase, maltase and zymase. So first starch is converted to sugar, the enzyme that is diastase, that is from that malt extract. Then C12H22O11, sugar that is converted to glucose. Sugar that is converted to glucose by the help of this enzyme, that is maltase, that is from that yeast. So sugar, that is C6H12O6, that glucose that is converted into, that is C2H5OH, that is by presence of zymase. So three enzymes are required, diastase, maltase and zymase, for the conversion of starchy material to ethyl alcohol. So from that starchy material, ethyl alcohol is obtained. Therefore, it is known as grain alcohol, because this ethyl alcohol is obtained from that grain materials like wheat, maize, barley, etc. Therefore, that is otherwise known as grain alcohol. So this is how that is ethyl alcohol that is prepared. So first we have to break the cell walls of that starchy material, wheat, maize, barley, or that is potato, rice, etc. Then the paste is prepared. That paste with water, the extract with water, that is known as moss extract. Barley is allowed to germinate. Germination is ceased by heating up to 60 degrees centigrade. Then the extract with water, that is known as malt extract, that contain one enzyme that is known as diastase. So moss extract is added with malt extract, and then some amount of yeast is added. So there is the presence of three type of enzymes, diastase, maltase and zymase. So three enzymes will perform three functions, that is starch is converted to sugar, sugar is converted to glucose, glucose is converted to, that is ethyl alcohol. So three enzymes are required, that diastase, maltase and zymase. So this is regarding the method of preparation or the manufacture of that ethyl alcohol from starchy materials. Next we will see properties of phenol. So first properties, that is chemical properties of phenol. Chemical properties of that phenol. So regarding the properties, first reduction of phenol. So phenol, whenever phenol that is added with hydrogen in presence of nickel at 150 degrees centigrade. that is reduction, addition of hydrogen. So phenol that is added with hydrogen in presence of nickel at 150 degrees centigrade. So this bond will break by the addition of that hydrogen. This bond will break by the addition of that hydrogen. Again this bond will break by the addition of hydrogen. So the bond will break by the addition of that hydrogen. This bonds will break by the addition of hydrogen. So that the formation of cyclohexanol. That the formation of cyclohexanol. We have explained regarding the uses of that phenol. That is, phenol is used for the preparation of cyclohexanol, which can be used as solvent. So cyclohexanol. So regarding that reduction of that phenol, phenol is reduced with hydrogen in presence of nickel at 150 degrees centigrade. So there is the formation of that cyclohexanol, and this cyclohexanol that can be used as solvent. So next one, that is oxidation. Oxidation of phenol. Next one, that is oxidation of phenol. So phenol, when phenol that is oxidized with CrO3 or H2CrO4, chromic acid, when phenol is or chromium dioxide, CrO3 or H2CrO4 or that is H2CrO4, that is chromic acid. So there is the formation of para-benzoquinone, that is known as para-benzoquinone. Para-benzoquinone. So when phenol is oxidized with CrO3, or with that of the H2CrO4, that is chromic acid, so there is the formation of para-benzoquinone. So this is regarding, that is reduction of phenol, that is oxidation of phenol. Next, that is action of the phenol with that of the BDC, that is coupling reaction. Coupling reaction for the formation of that azodides. Coupling reaction for the formation of that azodides, that is action with BDC, benzene diazonium chloride. So action of the phenol with that of the benzene diazonium chloride. That reaction that is known as coupling reaction. So this is the formula for that BDC, benzene diazonium chloride, N double bond N bond Cl plus H bond, that is phenol. So this is the formula for that BDC, benzene diazonium chloride, BDC, benzene diazonium chloride, that has been treated with phenol. So H and Cl, that is removed in the form of that HCl. So after the removal of that HCl, so that is base catalyzed reaction. All the base catalyzed reactions that takes place in presence of mild base. So there is the formation of para-hydroxy azobenzene, azodie, orange dye, plus HCl. So BDC that has been treated with phenol, whenever BDC that has been treated with phenol, H and Cl that is removed in the form of HCl, so there is the formation of para-hydroxy azobenzene, there is the formation of para-hydroxy azobenzene, that is azodie. Already we have explained regarding this property, that is uses of that phenol that can be used for the preparation of that azodie. that can be used for the preparation that is cyclohexanol solvent. These properties, how that is prepared, we are explaining on the basis of that chemical activities or chemical properties of that phenol. So whenever BDC that reacts with the phenol, there is the formation of para hydroxy. This is the para position, para hydroxy azobenzene, that is azo dye, orange dye, para hydroxy azobenzene. The formation of para hydroxy azobenzene. So this compound that is produced, and this reaction that is known as coupling reaction, coupling of BDC with that of the phenol to form azo dyes, that is azo dye is prepared. Next we will see the properties of that phenol, that is action with phthalic anhydride, action with phthalic anhydride, that is formation of that is phenolphthalein, formation of that phenolphthalein indicator. So formation of phenolphthalein indicator. So what is that phthalic anhydride? Benzene phthalic acid, C double bond OH, phthalic acid, C double bond OH. This is the formula for that phthalic acid. So OH and H that combine to form water. OH and H that combine to form water, and there is the formation of phthalic anhydride. After the removal of water, H and OH that removed in the form of water, so benzene that is attached C double bond O and O. There is the formation that phthalic anhydride. Phthalic acid, from that phthalic acid will obtain that phthalic anhydride. There is the formula for that phthalic anhydride. From that phthalic acid we are obtaining that phthalic anhydride. So this phthalic anhydride that has been treated with phenol, phthalic anhydride that has been treated with phenol. This is the formula for that phenol. So phthalic anhydride that has been treated with phenol, HHO that combine to form water. So there is the formation of this compound, C double bond O, there is the formation of this compound, C double bond O, or that is O. This double bond O that is attached with one phenol ring, that is benzene ring that contain OH, that is OH. So C double bond O, one bond is attached to this phenol ring, another bond is attached to this phenol ring. So there is the formation of that phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein indicator, that is acid base indicator, which gives pink color by the addition of that NaOH in the basic medium. So phenol that reacts with phthalic anhydride, that is the formula for that phthalic anhydride, and that is the formation of phenolphthalein. This is known as phenolphthalein. Phenol with the phthalic anhydride, that is phenolphthalein indicator. So this is regarding the preparation of phenolphthalein indicator. That is regarding methods of preparation of that phenolphthalein indicator. The next very important property of that phenol, that is reaction that is known as Raymer-Tiemann reaction. Raymer-Tiemann reaction. Very, very important reaction, that Raymer-Tiemann reaction. So phenol, that is phenol reacts with chloroform. Phenol reacts with chloroform, CaCl3, in presence of NaOH at about 340 Kelvin. Phenol that reacts with chloroform in presence of NaOH at 340 Kelvin. So this H part or from this ortho hydrogen or there is the para hydrogen. Basically there is the formation of the ortho product. So phenol reacts with chloroform in presence of NaOH at 340 Kelvin. So H part and Cl or H part and Cl that is removed in the form of HCl. So there is the formation of OH that is CH, Cl, Cl. AH and Cl that is removed in the form of that HCl. So there is the formation of ortho product, or if you take from this one, then there is the formation of para product. But basically ortho product is the dominated product. So this compound again that is treated with sodium hydroxide, chlorine atom that will get replaced by that OH. So there is the formation of this species that is OH, CH, OH, OH. Chlorine atom will get replaced by that OH group. So there is the formation of unstable species. There is the formation of unstable. Why unstable? Because same carbon atom that contain two OH group. So this unstable species that loses water molecule, and there is the formation of OH group that is attached to this position. There is the formation of orthohydroxy benzyl diide. There is the formation of orthohydroxy benzyl diide. Orthohydroxy benzyl diide, otherwise known as salicylaldehyde. Orthohydroxy benzyl diide, otherwise known as salicylaldehyde. So phenol that has been treated with chloroform in presence of sodium hydroxide at 340 Kelvin. There is the formation of this species. That species that is subjected to again react with sodium hydroxide. The chlorine atom will get replaced by that OH group. There is the formation of unstable. There is the formation of unstable dihydroxy compound, because same carbon atom that contain more than one number of OH group. This is unstable and it is stabilized by loss of water molecule. H and OH that is removed in the form of water, and there is the formation of orthohydroxy benzyl diide. Orthohydroxy benzyl diide. This is named as phenol. This is named as phenol. This is named as benzyl diide. So among these two, CHO group is the senior group. Among these two groups, CHO group is the senior group, and name of the compound is made according to that CHO group, that is benzyl diide, and OH group that is treated as substituent, that is hydroxy, orthohydroxy benzyl diide, that is otherwise known as salicylaldehyde. So in addition to this ortho product, some para product will be found, but that is the major product is, in addition to this ortho, this is your major product. In addition to this one, there is a chance of formation of some para product, para hydroxy benzyl diide, but this is least amount. Basically there is the formation of, that is orthohydroxy benzyl diide. So remote time and reaction, that is the action of the phenol with that of the chloroform, or we can say we can take that is pyrene instead of that chloroform, that is carbon tetrachloride. For example, phenol that has been treated with carbon tetrachloride CCl4 in presence of NaOH at 340 Kelvin. H part and Cl part that is removed in the form of that HCl. H and Cl that is removed in the form of that HCl. So there is the formation of this compound, that is OH, C, Cl, Cl, Cl. Hydrogen atom that is replaced by that C, Cl, Cl, Cl. H and Cl that is removed in the form of that HCl. So this compound that is treated with NaOH, that the formation of this compound OH, C, OH, OH, OH. That the formation of that trihydroxy unstable compound. These chlorine atoms will get replaced by that OH. We have taken the first case, we have taken that chloroform, but in the second case, just we are taking that carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. So that has been treated with sodium hydroxide. The Cl atom will get replaced by that OH group. This is the unstable compound because there is the presence of 3 number of OH group at the same carbon atom. So this compound that loses water molecule, OH and H that removed in the form of water, this is unstable. This is unstable. This is one very important reaction. OH, COOH. Then what is the name of this compound? Among these two, OH and COH group the senior group, name of the compound is made according to COH group, that is known as benzoic acid. This compound that is named as benzoic acid. So at the ortho position, there is the presence of that OH group, therefore that is known as orthohydroxy benzoic acid. Orthohydroxy benzoic acid, that is otherwise known as salicylic acid. Orthohydroxy benzoic acid, that is otherwise known as salicylic acid. So this is regarding that is Remer-Tiemann reaction. This is very important reaction because this orthohydroxy benzoic acid so formed, it has important tools for the preparation of that salol, oil of wintergreen, aspirin, etc. So this is Remer-Tiemann reaction. If that contain 2 marks or 3 mark questions, that is write briefly about Remer-Tiemann reaction or 2.5 even if. So whenever phenol reacts with chloroform or that is carbon tetrachloride in presence of NaOH at 343 Kelvin, at 340 Kelvin, there the formation of orthohydroxy benzaldehyde or orthohydroxy benzoic acid. We have taken that chloroform CHL3, that the formation of that orthohydroxy benzaldehyde, and if you have taken that is carbon tetrachloride, pyrene carbon tetrachloride, then there the formation of that orthohydroxy benzoic acid, that is salicylic acid. So this is a Remer-Tiemann reaction, very important for the exam point of view, and that may contain 2 marks or 2.5 marks or even if that is 3 marks.